You ever think about how one single year can just change everything? Well, we're going to dive into a really fascinating idea. We're talking about a hypothetical turning point in 2025, a moment that kicked off this huge wave of talent and pretty much transformed America as we know it. So here's the big what if for you. What if, like almost overnight, America became the #1 spot for the world's brightest minds? I mean, the top innovators, the most skilled people, all flocking to the US. What would that even look like? How would that change things? But really, when you boil it all down, this is a story about people, you know? It's about millions of individuals from all over the world making this huge, life-changing decision to pack up everything, bring their dreams, and start a whole new chapter in America. All right, so to really get our heads around this, here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll talk about what this talent wave actually is. Then, we'll look at how it just supercharged innovation and education. After that, we'll check out the amazing new communities that popped up. And finally, we'll get real about the challenges, the growing pains that come with this kind of massive success. Okay, let's jump right in. Part 1, the 2025 talent wave. This is the moment that really set a whole new course for the country. So, what exactly is this talent wave? Well, just picture a sudden, historic flood of skilled people, innovators, students, you name it, all heading to the US. And it all kicked off because of some brand new visa pathways that basically threw the doors wide open for top talent from around the world. But, it wasn't just that the doors were open. It was what was waiting inside that mattered. There were these four huge pull factors, right? People saw a land of great jobs, the chance to earn a lot more money, plus America's position as the leader in tech. And of course, the big one, a lifestyle built on freedom and safety. And we're not talking about just anyone. This was a massive brain gain. The folks who were showing up, engineers, doctors, tech geniuses, brilliant researchers, I mean, the very people who build the future. And they were arriving in record numbers. It was incredible. Now, this wave of talent didn't just spread out evenly across the country. Nope, it created these new hotspots of innovation. Think of cities like Austin, Seattle, and Boston. They were already big on tech, but this just supercharged them, turning them into these incredible hubs of growth and new ideas. Okay, so what happens when you pour all this brain power into a country's economy? Well, you get this huge explosive effect, especially in two places: innovation and education. This is what people call the brain gain effect, and we're about to see it in action. A really big part of this whole thing was a huge investment in American universities. I mean, they were totally transformed. Old traditional labs, gone, replaced with futuristic AI labs. Standard classrooms became these incredible, upgraded campuses. If you were a top student anywhere in the world, it was pretty much impossible to resist. And the result? You guessed it, students started pouring in from literally everywhere. Asia, Africa, Europe, Latin America. They flocked to these American universities, creating campuses that were more diverse and energetic than anything we'd ever seen before. And these students and workers, they brought the exact skills the American tech industry was desperate for. We're talking expertise in things like robotics, AI, cybersecurity, and high-level engineering. This talent just poured in and directly fueled the next wave of tech breakthroughs. And here's the really important part. These new arrivals weren't just taking jobs, they were creating them. Seriously. All of a sudden, you had this explosion of startups founded by immigrants. And these companies quickly became the ones shaping America's tech future. It was a total game changer. But this whole shift wasn't just about money or school. It ran much deeper. It was cultural. Let's dive into how this wave sparked a kind of cultural renaissance, building these amazing new American communities all over the country. You could actually see a pattern in how these communities grew. First, the new migrants arrive and settle in. Then, almost immediately, you start seeing all these new multicultural businesses pop up. Little shops, cool restaurants, all sorts of things. And it didn't replace what was there before. It actually strengthened the local culture, adding all these new, exciting layers. I mean, you could literally just walk down the street and see it. Entire neighborhoods just came alive with new sights, sounds, and especially new foods from all over the world. It totally transformed the feel of these places, making them so much more vibrant and interesting. And this wasn't just happening in the big coastal cities you'd expect. No way. These amazing new communities were popping up in Texas, Florida, and even all across the Midwest. It was like this rich, new cultural fabric was being woven right into the heart of the country. Now, look, anytime you have growth this fast and this big, you're gonna have some challenges. It's just inevitable. But you gotta see these growing pains for what they were. They were basically a side effect of success. It was the country adapting to a bigger, brighter future.
So, yeah, there were definitely some pressure points. For instance, housing got tight as cities started to swell. So, what was the response? Well, they started building entire new communities. And when the roads and schools started to feel the strain, the country answered by pouring tons of money into new transportation and better schools. Proactive, right?
And that brings us right back to where we started, to that one single year that changed everything 2025. The year that really proved something big about what America is all about. Because at the end of the day, what this whole thing showed was a pretty powerful truth. America's appeal isn't just about its size or its money, it's about the people. It's a land of opportunity because it's a magnet for people with dreams. And those people then go on to build opportunities for everyone else. So, yeah, the 2025 talent wave wasn't just a blip on the radar. It was the beginning of a whole new chapter, one that's still shaping the country's future, powering its economy, and making its culture richer in all these incredible ways. So, 2025 proved it, right? America is still that land of opportunity, a powerful magnet for the best and brightest. The big question, the one that really matters is, what do we build with it now? What comes next?